I'm back. Finally, after 8 months, guys, Mr. Grill has returned to YouTube. And I know it's like, where did this guy go? Well, a lot has changed. My wife and I, we came from California and now we move in Arizona. We wanted to pursue a better life. And right now, I would say that we're doing very, very well. As you can tell, we're in our brand new home. And my room doesn't look the same, honestly. And most of the time, you guys probably didn't even know because I had a background. And I'm gonna continue to have a background until I could somewhat get my room to where I want it to be, to where I could display the actual room in the back. But at the end of the day, we are back, and I know you're used to Mr. Grill, the Funko Pop guy. And don't get me wrong, I saw my Funko Pops, but honestly, doing YouTube, you kind of have to browse and see what your actual passions are. And though I love Funko Pops, it wasn't always fun talking about them. But what really makes me happy and brings me joy is the hobby Pokemon. And I know this hobby is flooded with so many PokeTubers, and here comes another one, Mr. Grail coming in, who has all his foundation in Funko Pops and nothing in Pokemon. Well, that's okay. I still have some knowledge to bring to this hobby. Speaking of that, everyone's talking about how crazy Pokemon is right now. And it's true. And we blame it on one thing only: scalpers. They take it up all from the market and they inflate the prices and they ruin the hobby for everybody. Guys, they could take the product, right? We don't need to buy the product. I know, we're impatient. We want that stuff. But really, guys, at the end of the day, the real way to own a scalper is to make them buy the product and make them live in their debt. And that's what we have to do. I mean, why do we have to go buy Prismatic for $150 when ETBs are normally $50, $60? Why do we have to get Journey Together, a booster box that is selling for $200, I think is finally going down to $161, but MSRP $161 is still way higher than what we thought of back in the day, right? I mean, we kind of slept on the times where the booster boxes were $80, so that's on us. But really, at the end of the day, we're in control, guys. At the end of the day, our money, our pocketbooks is what fuels scalpers. So how do you eliminate them? You close your wallet. Close your wallet. Why do we have to go after what everyone wants? Oh, I want the Umbreon. Oh, I want Prismatic. I just want what everyone else wants. Guys, if you love Pokemon, buy Pokemon. It doesn't need to be Prismatic. And honestly, I'm with some of the PokeTubers who are against Prismatic. I don't think it's that great of a set as far as artwork. Obviously, Eevee, the evolutions, they're all very, very good Pokemon cards. They're very legendary Pokemon. But at the end of the day, we do not need to fall into the scalper's hands. I mean, think about 151, Blooming Waters. We had people literally elbowing each other just to get this product. And I'm just like, man, it will be there. And if they buy it up, well, you know what, guys? Why is it worth giving up a bunch of money just to have this product? Because at the end of the day, you know what happens? We go and we buy Prismatic. We go and we buy Blooming Waters. And you know what happens? We open it and we feel guilty because, well, let's face it, I think 151's pull rates are pretty good, but Prismatic's pull rates, at least for the evolutions, are very bad, right? So we don't feel good opening this product. I know even when I open up like a booster box, I feel terrible. I opened up a Searching Sparks and I felt bad. And we shouldn't have to feel bad, guys, when opening Pokemon cards. At the end of the day, we are how we eliminate scalpers. You want to get rid of scalpers? Stop feeding them. We are literally their nutrients. We are their vitamins. We are their fuel. Our money. But here's the thing, is that they know who to go after too. I mean, they're not gonna go after people who have been in the hobby for a long time and they're just like, oh, let me sell this person who's been in the hobby 25 years, X amount of money, times the price, right? No, they're gonna go for the newbies, the people who are new, the people who came from Pokemon Pocket, and they're gonna say, oh, this is the real price, by the way, and people pay it. So, but if we become more knowledgeable and we know that Pokemon was not meant to be this expensive, we're not saying it's supposed to be cheap. Obviously, it's a more expensive hobby, and at the end of the day, with things going on and inflation happening, it's gonna be more expensive as years go on. But it doesn't need to be this crazy. We're in a big bull market. And what we have to do is we have to understand that we do not need to fuel scalpers. If you truly feel like they are the fault, then stop fueling them. Stop wasting your money on stuff that doesn't need to be that expensive. And then guess what? Once they see they can't sell, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna bring those prices down. The reason why prices are up right now is because we're willing to pay those prices, and you're going to, and then you're complaining about it because you didn't get the pull that you wanted. Because honestly, let's face it, if you spend a lot of money on this product but you got good pulls, nobody would be complaining. But the fact is that the pulls are not always given. But what one thing is given is what we can spend our money on. So that's the only way. I know nobody ever wants to hear it, but at the end of the day, we keep scalpers alive, but we also can put them in the grave. Metaphorically, okay? But yes, all right guys, hopefully you found that video very interesting. And honestly, take the advice. Don't buy this stuff if you feel like it's over your budget. Don't make yourself broke for Pokemon. Pokemon is a hobby. You don't go broke for hobbies. That's not worth it. It never has been worth it. And guys, for people who love Pokemon, just buy the stuff that's affordable. Everyone's sleeping on Shrouded Fable. Everyone's sleeping on Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go is what got the heat started in the first place. I don't know why the set's not doing good, but that set is so cheap right now, and yet we want to go after Prismatic. Quit wanting what everybody wants. Buy what you want, have fun, rip open a pack of cards without feeling guilty, and enjoy this Pokemon hobby. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye-bye.